Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be recording the newest chapter of the Flame of the Beyond storyline. So this actually just came out yesterday. However, I did not get it started yesterday. If you guys have been checking out the channel recently, you would know that I have been doing a fair few streams, a bit more than usual, because I've been streaming myself trying to catch up with the storyline as fast as possible so I can get this up for you guys. I've been doing everything I can to get these weekly uploads, or weekly updates rather, uploaded the day that they come out. This is the first one where I don't get it the exact day. It is the day after, but as I said previously, I have been pushing as hard as I can to get it out on time. I just haven't been on this game for quite some time, so starting this new account has made it a little bit harder to catch up and be exactly where we need to be. However, we are doing all that we need to do, and we're catching up where we can. So without further ado, let's just keep going into it. We gotta speak to Song here, and we gotta defeat these Rubedo Elementals. Get 6 of their crystals. These Elementals are always some of the strongest enemies, like, in these zones for the Flame of the Beyond. Like, they just have so much health. Like, a lot of the normal enemies here have, like, 2 to, like, 8,000, whereas these guys have, like, 20-some thousand. And they just feel like they deal so much more damage than the rest of the enemies as well. However, we are still pushing through them. Just thought it was a noticeable thing, is all. Sorry about that. There we go. Got 6 out of 6. I'm not gonna be stuck fighting those guys forever, so we're gonna go ahead and walk our way, turn them in. Pumice Remnant. So we are going to need to go to the next zone to get those, and we're gonna get them from these charred guys. I'd go ahead and wager. Yep, so this is my first time obviously doing all these quests, but we're doing it in the form of a walkthrough. Because that's just how I do it for whenever these new zones come out for you guys. Also wait for me to chat with you guys, kind of like in a non-live stream format, and talk to you guys about what we're doing on the channel and this and that. Which, speaking of which, our Discord channel is now live, so anybody who wants to join the Discord, that is available now. It isn't fully fleshed out, but it is sufficeable for now. So if anybody wants to go ahead and join that, as I said, that is up now. We're going to skip all the cutscenes to avoid spoilers for you guys. We do have a few members on there, so go and check it out. I'll also be putting applications to be YouTube moderators as well as Discord moderators. So to get your Rubedo Minium, you're going to keep fighting these Rubedo Elementals, of course. I don't know why, but at some point I thought that it said speak to Rubedo Minium. But I guess I just wasn't thinking. Maybe that is my tired brain thinking that's what it wanted me to do. However, what we're actually going to be doing is just keep killing these guys until we get our Minium. So I figure this is as good of an opportunity as any while we're farming for this Minium to mention that for any of you guys who have been sticking around the channel or plan to or anything like that, or maybe this is even your first video, I do intend to create, and I have been working on for about a week now, a video that basically boils down to being a beginning player's and returning player's guide. I know a lot of people are just now coming back to this game, which is why the player base has absolutely multiplied in the past couple of months. But I also know that thanks to everything going on as well, it's also attracted new players, beginner players, all that good stuff. So this guide is going to kind of start from the beginning, but it is going to quickly work its way up to the mid game, late game, and then end game type stuff. So make sure you guys end up checking that out, as there will be lots of content and new stuff for, I'm sure, everybody that checks out the video, whether you've been here for years or you're just starting out. However, there are some people I've met in this community that are like basically walking Wikipedia, so, but I don't know why they'd be watching that video anyways. However, we got another cutscene here. We're gonna go ahead and skip that again, and then we are going to get some Rubedo wings and talk to Felix and Musa. These are the Rubedos. These angel eye looking things, crazy looking things. Elementals is what they are, huh? And these are the people we need to speak to. There's like someone hiding behind the tree. Chaos Twin is incredibly smug about not being discovered yet. This was worth the heat rashes. I was gonna say, because that person was not included in the list of people, they were just kind of there. Let's see. 2 more of these, and we are done. Now we have got the Scorpion and the Fox, Philosopher's Eye, and talk to Daji. What is going on there? Okay, now we can speak to Daji. Awesome. So Daji is whatever that thing is. I'm not even gonna go ahead and guess what it is. I'm just gonna mind my own business, beat these phoenixes up with my shark plushies, and call it a day. Every time I look at like something cute in this game, like an animal or anything like that, I keep thinking back to a time in one of my streams where basically somebody that had never chatted before and still hasn't chatted since basically called my son full of milk, or full of soup rather. For this next quest, collect Warwick Dandelions. Well, let's collect some dandelions then for Warwick. Oh, where are they at though? There's a man just laying there dying, and we ignored him. However, these are our dandelions. They look nothing like the dandelions I've seen, but I am no dandelion expert, as you would be able to easily tell. Where is this guy we have to kill? Idea of a champion. You have loot? You do not have loot. How unfortunate. But even though you don't have loot, you still have to die. Sorry. Damn, you got some defense on you, buddy, because you might not have a lot of health, but you're not taking as much damage as I thought you would. Doesn't matter though. We've changed all that already. Awesome, awesome. And that's done. So maybe we get a cutscene? No? Alright. Flame of Rubedo. No loot on him either. And we got the quest for killing him now. I should have known that it was going to be a back-to-back boss fight. Kinda silly of me to think otherwise, right? I don't know what just happened to his health. I'm just gonna pretend I did not see that. And keep on blasting, I guess. All you really can do, right, is just keep blasting. There we go. Defeated. Automatic cutscene that we are gonna skip again. And that's it, guys. That's the new event that just came out today, and we have a merge shop here. Nice new items. I'm gonna go ahead and complete this at some point, make a guide on it, because I know some of these can be a little frustrating or a little more difficult than need to be defined, but also just the fact that I plan to grind them all out eventually, if I have the time, hopefully anyways. Lastly, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Comment down some of your thoughts or recommendations on the videos that you guys want to see in the future. I do have a massive list, and like I said, I have some stuff in progress. Make sure you guys join the Discord as well. Love to welcome more people there. And fill out the mod form if anybody wants to be a mod. That's it for now, guys. See you in the next one. Battle on.